The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Luck. Throw complete there. Rodgers. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Luck throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Great. Hey! Hey, please!
A final shot before the break. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. That's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Great. 20.
On first down, it's Newton. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun. 8. Check 6 guard. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
Motion. Mike 54.
To throw again on second down. Luck. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Cross.
They snap it to Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Luck now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to Really?
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to go up, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check out. Ready.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing on second down. Luck. He'll check this down to Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check. Check out route. 12. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check out. Right, 622.
Right, 54.
Not on. 11. Watch it.
From the 44, Luck. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now a give here to Scarlett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready? 180. Great.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton forced out to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Love. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Ready? 180.
Hey, check. Hey, I'm coming up to you.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here, Newton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
I don't think you got it, son. Like 18. 8. Ready? Slam.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
8. Fresno. 8. Flare. 6.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check 31. Watch the edge. Quo.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Panthers' 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check Mike, check Mike.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
12. Check Mike. Hey, high 7.
One last throw here for Luck. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Panthers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my